CelestialLion, roaring through the skies in patch 8.1. Backfilled into the Shadows of Change DLC with the 4.2 update, the CelestialLion can be summoned with Transformation of Kadan by a Claw Speaker too, so one way or another, let's go over what makes them helpful for your cause. Recruited for 1300 gold and 325 upkeep, they fly in on Ultra scale at 6176, which isn't that high in the grand scheme of things. Armor is 40, much like the Great Moonbird. Missile resistance 15%, leadership is only 65 default. Speed 85 and charge speed 95 are flying figures. It'll be slower raw speed on the ground. Melee attack begins at 42, attack interval 3.6 seconds, splash target size large, so ogres on down, and max target damage of 5, so the dragon standard as I like to call it. Melee defense of 36 is only okay. Weapon strength 450 is split between base 180 and armor piercing 270, a very decent AP tilt. Charge bonus is 65 by default, and that's a rather strong figure, and mass is 2000. A siege attacker, this unit inflicts fear and terror. It is a Yang unit, so plus 4 leadership, plus 4 melee attack and defense at default harmony, plus 8 for all at max. This unit has 2 extra special tricks. Wounded Pride triggers at under 50% health, giving it melee attack plus 5 and weapon strength plus 10%, so it hits more and it hits harder now. The second is Fearsome Roar. No use limit, 90 seconds cooldown, affects targets in a 35 meter radius around the lion, and they are affected for 25 seconds. The effect, minus 8 leadership, and stripping immunity to psychology. Now, this works in a weird way. It's perfect against a Slanesh unit with ITP, but which does not generate fear or terror independently, meaning fear would add to the minus 8 leadership here for a bigger instant swing. That's not going to be enough to rout units by itself, but as part of a combo package, it's one tremendous morale hammer. That's why it's very impressive as a summons, and makes Beast Claw Speakers not trivial even if life ones are viewed as the most optimal. Also, in case it wasn't obvious, this doesn't rampage. In the Cathay Lord Redline skills, Sky Fire returns one more time. 3 pips provide speed plus 15% and weapon strength plus 12% to the Lions. For rank 7 and above, Unified Charge provides speed plus 10%, melee attack plus 5, and physical resistance plus 10%. For the Cathay Tech Tree, Mastery of Yang gives plus 4 leadership, inner speed for plus 20% speed as usual. As a melee unit, Drill Training gives armor plus 10, leadership plus 6, and melee defense plus 4. Jade Veteran Facility gives upkeep minus 10%, recruit rank plus 2, and melee attack plus 4. One more time, Longma Bridles returns to grant speed plus 15% generally, plus 5 bonus versus infantry, and if rank 7 or above, missile resistance plus 10% over the 15% it already had. Astromancers can learn a skill that makes Celestial Lions and Moonbirds project a plus 15% speed aura, but that means sacrificing the physical resistance boost aura for Jade and Jet Lions and Terracotta Sentinels. So how do we deploy Celestial Lions? The Terror Bomb usage of summoned lions is too obvious for me to dwell on. The unit is your other Yang option for a combat air patrol for flying lords, sky lanterns, and junks, and anything else you want in the skies. Roaring before a dive bombing run maximizes your use of fear and terror, but even though this is a relatively glassy monster, it's also easily boostable with Shadows of Change flying monsters and jet lions, or even sky lanterns, or even sky lantern alchemists if you can afford to make that maneuver. These are competent fighters, and Wounded Pride means they'll go down swinging if need be. Also, as you can see from the footage, the actual diving animation seems to work better than the grounded charge animation for them. So keep that in mind. It seems to be just an issue of what animations are preferred. So aside from not being able to charge a gun line without some help, Jade Shield being the exact help you should be thinking of, they're decent on offense, they work very well with your hard-charging Lance Cavalry that's not armor-piercing tilted per se, and in general is one of the most reliable friendly backline support units around, triggering Yin Harmony while retaining the rapid reinforcement ability anywhere on the front line. This gives you options, and options are good. There's no reason to complicate this. Don't throw them into bullet hell without a plan and it'll work out. To reiterate, of your flying options, this is the monster that actually leans armor piercing, The Crowman, Moonbird, and Longmore Riders do not, so treasure that ability to get down and dirty with high-tier opponents and take a nice bite out of them. Take care, and have fun making your battle into a roaring success.